Hello and welcome to the lecture on indexed arrays. So if you go to example 5 folder, indexed arrays, we'll see different types of arrays, and mostly we'll look at first one is indexed arrays. Then we will jump into associative array and multi-dimension array. So we'll start what is called as indexed array. Okay, part of this will create indexed array.php. So let's understand what is indexed array. Index arrays are sequence arrays of element with integer index numbers. Okay, the index is basically represented with a number, integer number. Those are called as indexed arrays. And mostly if you don't mention the index number, it is mostly in sequence. And index starts with 0. New elements, we have seen this, get the index of highest index plus 1 number. You can always break the sequence as well, right? We have also seen this. And add new elements to future index as well. We can jump the index numbers, means we can specify 0 and then directly you can put any index numbers, integer numbers, and store the data there. Okay, it's not necessarily it has to be in sequence. You can choose to have your own index numbers. If you don't mention the index number, the highest index plus 1 number is taken. An index always starts with 0, and mostly if you don't mention anything, it is always in sequence. Okay, this is the characteristic of an indexed array. Whenever someone say create an indexed array has these features. It is denoted with an integer numbers. Okay, a good example is if you have an array, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I'm not specifying any index here. These are the values of an array, right? And automatically the index is been set from 0 to 5. Okay, if you do a var dump, you can find the 0th value, 1, 2, 3 and 4 automatically set. This is called as indexed array. Okay, you can jump the index values. You can mention 100, just out of the sequence, and you can store the value there as well. And now you can do a var dump, and it will be perfectly fine accepting that 100 as well. So jump from 4 to 100. So sequence doesn't really matter, but if you don't mention, it will just take up the sequence. Okay, how to add an element to an array? Okay, you do it like that. Just mention the square brackets, don't mention the index number. It will take the index from the previous highest number and it will do the plus 1. So let's look at the strings. So let's say I am completely removing all those array and pasting a new one, because I'm not specifying an array. I'm just saying the variable name and assigning a new array altogether. So let's look at what is available in this array now. So we'll do before and after. Okay, it's very important to understand what happens before and after. So before we had an array of numbers, then it changed to array of strings. Okay, the only difference happen is from we are not mentioning the index number, means we are not saying store it as a sequence. We are saying replace that variable with a new array itself. Okay, it is as similar to resetting an array. This is the way you reset an array. Instead of resetting, we are assigning the new array to it. Okay, and it completely keep lost of what happened previously. It takes up the new array and store it in the array starting with 0. Okay, so the previous array is replaced with the new array, and it will start putting the index as 0. It won't repeat from 101. It won't do like 102. It forgets about this, start fresh from 0. Okay, So this is all about indexed arrays, and I hope you understand how to work with this arrays. So that's all in the lecture for indexed arrays, and I'll see you in the next one.